Good morning, Lubbock. I'm Jen Phillips.
And I'm Madison Harden.
Today is Monday, July 1st, and a clean slate.
Yes.
A new start, all the things. If your diet starts every Monday like mine does, I feel like this one's really going to stick because it's Monday and also the first day of July and also the first day of the second half of the new year.
Yes, we love a clean slate.
Yeah, so the possibilities are endless, which is kind of refreshing.
Exactly, and the possibilities are endless for our forecast as well, although we do have a pretty good idea of how the week is going to be shaping up. Cooler temperatures to come later, but the worst of the heat wave in the first half of it.
Well, we can get through the first half if we know the second half is coming.
Exactly.
So hoping that that validates the way it's supposed to.
Hopefully. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that because we got a pretty big week ahead of us. Again, first week of June. July.
Wow.
First week of July, and July 4th is coming up in just a few days, so it's going to be a big one for all of us. Currently 79 degrees Fahrenheit here in the Hub City, 73 in Levelland, Texas, same in Plainview, and already hitting 82 down to the south of us in Gale. So it's a very warm start to this summer day. The sun is just starting to creep up over the horizon, over the lake, and it'd be a really good day to go swimming or boating today. Just make sure that you wear your sunscreen and drink plenty of water when you go out because the high temperatures are still sticking around. All of it is thanks to that area of high pressure that we have seen pushing off over to the east of us. As that moves away, some monsoonal moisture from the west of us will start to move in, and that'll be the catalyst for the change in our forecast to come later this week. So stick around. We'll get more into it in just a bit.
Still to come on Good Morning Lubbock, 2 Red Raiders are headed to the Olympic Games. 2 of them. I have a feeling there will be more too. But first, here's Madison with a check on our weather. I have a feeling it's going to be hot tonight, too.
Yes, the heat starts coming and it don't stop coming.
Yeah, that's Smash Mouth for you. So there you go.
Sorry, the reference had to be put in there at some point during this show.
Somebody once told me it's going to be hot.
Yes, and that was me every single day for probably the last month. But the good news is on our forecast models, we do see an end in sight to this heat wave, finally dropping back down into the upper 80s and lower 90s by the end of this week. But we got to get through the worst of the heat wave in order to get there yet. So hang on for it. We'll be getting more into it in the full forecast in just a bit.
You're watching KAMC Good Morning Lubbock with Jen Phillips and forecaster Madison Harden. From the Storm Team Weather Lab, KAMC forecaster Madison Harden.
Persistence really does seem to be the name of the game when it comes to this heat wave that we have had. Last week, we reached up into triple digits. Over the weekend, we stayed in the high 90s. And starting off this week, we are going to be equally, if not more hot in the days to come. Taking a look outside at our temperature maps, you can see that we are still definitely under this heat wave for today. It's because of that center of high pressure that is circulating around the DFW area that is making its way eastward into the border region between Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. Just that little quarter region there where all the states start to intersect. That is where our area of high pressure is located, and it is keeping temperatures very, very hot for the entire state of Texas, a good portion of the south, and us here in the southwest, taking over into New Mexico, going all the way up into the Kansas region. It is hot, dangerously so. There is no two ways around it. So please, everybody, be minding your hot weather safety tips today. Drink plenty of water, wear that sunscreen, and take regular breaks inside because these hot temperatures are ticking up into the triple digits and upper 90s again, and it's downright dangerous to be spending a lot of time outside today. 99 degrees is our expected high for Lubbock locally today, 98 in Levelland, 97 in Plainview, Texas for our 3 biggest communities, and off the Caprock a little bit further to the east of us is where we can expect to hit the triple digits today. 101 degrees out of Lake Allen Henry, 102 in Jayton and Guthrie, 102 in Snyder. It is going to be a very hot day and likely going to be staying that way into the first half of this week, but again, we start to see a few changes coming across our forecasting region, and thankfully that is coming because of a factor that is to the west of us. Now, if that heat wave is to the east, then in the other direction we can see our monsoonal moisture coming in. Of course, that is what is causing the flooding up there in Ruidoso that we talked about in the earlier parts of this show, bringing quite a bit of rain to Denver and other parts of the northern plains. But for us here in the Hub City, it is what is going to be bringing our cool down as we get into the next couple of days. Today we're expecting it to be hot and a little bit breezy breezy out there with a southerly wind, 99 degrees Fahrenheit being our high. Tuesday, our hottest day we see this week, but also when our isolated chances of rain could come back into our forecasting region. Similar story for Wednesday, high hot temperatures and an isolated chance of showers, but our rain chances start to increase as we get into the last couple days of this week. Problem is, that's when 4th of July is, and of course going into our weekend. But it could also mean that our temperatures are going to be quite a bit cooler in the coming days. So some isolated showers possible for 4th of July, cooling thunderstorms as we get into Friday as well, dropping our temperatures nearly 10 degrees if these forecast models are to be believed. And that would mean we would get to start next weekend in the upper 80s instead of the triple digits. So getting this rain to come in and evaporate into our dry air will do us a lot of good to cool us down. We just got to get through the worst of this heat wave over the next few days to actually get to these nice cooler temperatures.
Oh my goodness. Please no. No. That's not fair.
No.
Okay. There's two holidays that it really doesn't need to rain, and 4th of July is one of them.
Yes.
And Easter is the other one because you have to do an Easter egg hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So what is going on?
At least it's only a 20% chance of rain.
Yeah.
At this time, they are looking like isolated thunderstorms. This is not going to be
like a washout.
A washout where the clouds hang over us all day. So, you know, smash mouth permitting.
Yeah.
Hopefully that all the 4th on Broadway celebrations will be able to go on.
It has to.
Yes.
I'd be really upset. Smash Mouth, y'all. It's like my early 2000s kid Shrek dreams. Yeah, this is all I needed in my life. Okay, well, it's of course July, which means the Olympics are less than a month away.
Yes.
Which is really exciting.
Hopefully they have some better weather in Paris.
Yeah, definitely. Although I'm not super optimistic because it's usually pretty gray over there. But that's okay. Red Raider Nation's Cole Banker brings us highlights from the U.S. Olympic trials with 2 Red Raider athletes hoping to represent Team USA.